What's up, everybody? We're doing another episode of Raw Madness, and I found out something about my wife that I didn't know, and I told her we need to talk about it because I thought it was kind of funny at first, not funny as in ha, just funny as in
shocked.
Wow. So we're gonna be talking a little bit about bigotry and racism. And my wife was telling me maybe a couple of days ago or a week ago, she was saying that she believed or she thought she was racist because of Filipinos. And I was like, what? And I was like, you know what? Before we even get into this conversation, let's do a Raw Madness version of that because she's looking up the words. That's why she's got the laptop out. But
for some reason, I don't get a signal. Hi.
Being that she's doing what she's doing right now, I'm going to talk a little bit about me. I don't know if I ever had racism in my blood. I don't know if I was a bigot. I really don't know. I just grew up from where I'm from. We just didn't like people. You know what I mean?
That were different.
We just didn't like people that was different like from us because we grew up one way and we saw other people another way. So I don't know if that was hate or just didn't know any better or whatever. But being a bigot, no. Being racist, no. Mainly probably just being,
uneducated
and stupid.
Ignorant. Yeah.
Uneducated and stupid.
I looked up the definition of a racist because I said that I think that I might have been racist at one time, but I don't know if that was the right word. I was angry at all Filipinos, which, okay. So, racism, prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against someone of a different race based on the belief that one's race is superior.
Yeah.
So, I didn't believe that my race was superior. I didn't believe that, and I still don't believe that any one race is superior over another. Maybe I was just mad at all the Filipinos based on...
But tell them why.
Based on one or two experiences. I didn't even tell you why.
No,
did I?
This is all brand new. And remember, we don't do edits on Raw Madness no more. So whatever's being said, I'm keeping it there and I'm just posting it. That's what wife said. She was like, I don't want to be edited. So I said, you know what? All the other videos will be edited. But you know what? I won't edit the Raw Madness. So everything is just right off the gun.
I also Googled bigotry. And bigotry is intolerance toward those who hold different opinions from oneself. Again, not what I was. So basically...
You just was angry.
I was just angry. I was married before. And I got married really young. And he cheated on me with a Filipino woman.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
So then there was another...
But why did you hate the whole race?
Because then there was another Filipino woman.
But two females made you not like the whole race?
Yes.
The whole race?
Yes. So I was young. I was 19 years old at the time. And at that time...
You want to tell the people how old you are now?
I'm 43. I just turned 43 on July 4th. So at the time I was very young. I grew up in New Jersey. I had a diverse group of friends, but they were mainly, Mexican, Black, Puerto Ricans, Haitians, that mix of diversity. And I hadn't been exposed to other ethnicities or cultures outside of that. So I moved to Hawaii, and there are a lot of Filipinos there, of course Hawaiians, Asian, and so these two women just happened to be Filipino. And then
How long did you hate or how long you disliked Filipinos?
Probably 2 years.
Okay.
Then I went to visit my brother, who was in the Air Force stationed in New Mexico, and one of the other soldiers, his girlfriend, he and his girlfriend were both Filipino. She was so nice to me the whole time. I was not trying to hear it. I wasn't disrespectful to her or mean, but I was standoffish. I didn't engage in conversation with her, and when she tried to engage in conversation with me, I kept it as short as possible. All
ignorance
on the fact that she was Filipino.
Wow.
Isn't that awful? It's awful. It's so terrible. And then one day, after I moved back to New Jersey, I got divorced, moved back to New Jersey. I started healing from the hurt of being cheated on and all that. And I realized the error of my ways. I don't remember because it's been a long time now, but I don't even remember what made me think of it and was like, holy crap, that is just awful and an awful way to be.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not going to be that way anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like instant. And at that point, I started, just judging people based on who they were at that, that particular person, not based on an entire group of people or where someone's from or anything like that, and just base a person on who they are and how they treat me and base them on the conversations that I have with them. And I've lived my life that way ever since.
Yeah.
I have friends of so many different backgrounds and cultures and ethnicities, and I love them all. In fact, I think I have, of all the different groups, I think I have the least amount of black friends, actually, at this point. And people even have commented on that. So, but that's another topic. We always get off topic. Basically, I learned something about myself that was ugly. And we all have things that are ugly about ourselves, whether we want to admit them or not. Right. And I kept it to myself because even as I was doing it, I knew it was ugly. Like, it's an ugly thing. And that's the thing with racism and bigotry and prejudice and just all that stuff. It's ugly. Yeah. And even people who are today we have a lot of ugliness going on, and there's a lot of tension in the world where race is involved, and people hide their racism very well. No one would have probably ever thought that about me. Just like you said, when I told you in the car, you were like, what? Yeah, like, that's floored. You were floored. And then you're like, I don't even want to talk about this. I want to hear about it on camera.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? When she first told me, I wasn't even shocked. I was like, I don't even know this chick. I don't even know this woman, because she's the first one to always try to tell people, always try to base people on how they treat you, or always try to be nice to others, because just because of one act, that doesn't mean that person is a bad person, depending on what the act was. We're not talking about anything stupid here, just, normal stuff that we think is normal, nothing all huge like crime and other crap like that. But, if you do too much to her, then, she'll probably be like, okay, I'm not going to deal with you no more or whatever. But for the most part, she gives you all the leeway to be your friend. And if it doesn't work out, she just moves on. It's just that simple with her. But she takes a lot before she gets to that. Me, different story. You pretty much get on my nerves more than about 3-4 times. I'm pretty much...
Some people you cut off immediately. As soon as they say something you don't like, you're like, we're not hanging out with them anymore. Yeah, or... I'm done. I don't like them people.
See, my thing is I have an attitude. So it's not really, for me, it's not really racism or bigotry with me. No. It's just, I don't like people. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to say I don't like everybody. It's just, we all know we click with people, and some people we don't